Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we ain't friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. No, son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
I sit on the corner and shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
To the say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black designer say Gucci Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce Diva Donda the Tokyo Honda drift. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, QU. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and nippy crickets. I come through and moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Nash. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They go play action now. May being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They'll throw on 1st down with May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
on second down. Here's Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, May with it. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Smith trying to run for it. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 20. 10. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he's got some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now an audible here into something else. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
Real part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a second and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. 44.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Off the play fake. Here's May. He finds his man, complete. That's Moreno. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now 3rd down and very long. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And they go play action with May.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw, it's May.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
On play action, May.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nash. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 2.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
10 more there and another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Caught left side. Here's Dell.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
To the air, May. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing here is May. He finds his man, complete. That's Moreno. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Back to throw. And got his man complete. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, goal to go. And now they'll shift things around.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Takedown from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Rams,
broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak.